Circles, 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 mini pads, lots of colours. Let's get together for a Mad About Mini Pads layout today. Hi everybody, it's Kathy here and this is the layout we're creating. We're going to use this photo, which is a rare one, of my husband and I have gone through all my mini pad stashes. So I don't have one particular pad, I have multiple, and I've gone with the yellows and the oranges because they're the colours that I want to use on this layout, and I've gone through and collected 10 different pieces. I also have this chipboard that I want to use on this layout. Oh, and here's Willa. Say hello to Willa. Willa's decided that she's going to scrapbook today, and she's a cutie. Look at that face. Who couldn't love that little one? Get off my desk, Willa. Okay, so now we're going to start, and first of all, I need to colour my chipboard, and I do apologise because I thought my camera was on when I did this, but it was not, so I'm really sorry. I did spray it black and then I put some gold splatters across it so that you can see it here. I'm just laying it out and showing you a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to have a 1-inch frame as always. That's my little thing. I like to frame my layouts so that they have a finishing edge and they're not just landing on empty edges. And from there I'm going to put in a black base, which is pretty unusual because this one I'm actually having a solid black base with no pattern paper. So that's a bit of a treat for me. Now that's the only big piece that I'm using is this one here. The rest I'm just going to take from my mini pads as called for by Moira, who coordinates this hop, and we are using just our mini pads. So I'm going to use my circle punch here from Creative Memories. It is an older punch and I love it to death because it's one of my favourites for creating circles because I love circles on a layout. And what I need to do is I'm going to do some layered circles on this layout, and that means I need 36 of these altogether when I work it out by placing my circles on this layout across. And I have done it to show you that I need 6 across and then I need 6 down. So I've gone ahead off screen to do that because you don't need to see me punching out circles, and I laid them on the layout ready to go. I also matted the photo with the orange and left over pieces of 2 of the colours from the mini pads just to give some layering in behind. So before I start working with the circles, I'm going to put down my chipboard, and you can see here where the colours are now blending beautifully with the layout, and it's creating that festive feel for the Lunar New Year. This was taken down in the city back in February when we went to the Lunar New Year parade, and we were able to get some photos where they had this avenue set up with all of the lanterns. So it's a rare photo of my husband and I together these days. He doesn't like his photo taken, so it's hard to get him into them, but this one we managed to get. And I'm just layering up some of the smaller circles on top of those base circles, and that's giving them the depth by popping them up on the foam tape there. And now I'm going to put some with half a circle just to add as a feature, just to create some interest. And it's also like the circles of the moon, so lunar moon, half moon. It's quite a bit of a play on the actual theme of the layout. So I'm going to work my way around, and I'm alternating my colours so that they are balanced across the layout. So if I've got a lighter colour, I'm going with the orange. If I'm going with the orange, I'm going with the yellow, so that it splits and alternates. Now, not every single circle have another addition to it, but most of them do. Some of them I want to leave as the single solid, and I like how it's coming together and it's adding just a little bit of interest from a simple design. It's not a hard layout by any means, and not a difficult one to create. It is fussy in the fact that you do need to punch out the circles, and you are layering them, alternating with half circles and little chipboard elements to add some interest. I've also gone and got my 3/4 inch circle punch here, and I'm adding a couple of extra little circles to the layout, and this is point of interest across the page. So you can see that it's being laid up and it's creating that point of interest, which I actually like how it's all coming together. And I've got that one there, and I do have the black little chipboard here of the flowers, and I'm going to add those across to set up a visual triangle. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to add in some black stickles, but I need to put in where it is, of course. It's important that you put onto your layout where an event is or what an event is, so in the future somebody knows, or you get to remember. So I've put in the Lunar New Year, and then to finish it off, I'm just adding some faux stitching with my white gel pen here, and I'll go right around all four sides, and that just ties it all together. It neatens it up. I feel that it finishes off the layout, and I just like it. And as my friend says, it's a bit of a signature for me. I have the faux stitching border around most of my layouts, and I like how it comes. I just feel that it finishes it off just that little bit extra and adds that finishing touch to it. So this is just an easy way of adding another feature to your layout. All right, so as I said, I am using some black stickles now, and I'm going to put those around on some circles that are sitting there, and that's going to tie the black layout, the black base, the black in my shirt. You can see the colours now. You can see the yellows and the oranges from the photo are reflected in the layout, and I like how this has come together. It's actually quite a simple design, yet it looks quite effective, and it's a great way to use up those mini pads. And so hopefully on this layout there's something here that inspires you to get creative. Have a go, use circles. Circles are always good on a layout, and mini pads lend themselves beautifully to a design like this. Now, you didn't have to use circles. You could have used any shape. Could have used squares, could have used rectangles, could have used hexagons, still with the same desired effect. But I went with the circles because it reminded me of the lanterns in the background. So don't forget to check out everybody down below. They've all had a great go at using mini pads this month. This is my layout incomplete. I hope, as I said, I've done something to earn a thumbs up from you. Thank you, subscribers, for coming back and watching. Thank you to anyone who hasn't watched before and is now watching, and hopefully I've done enough to get you to hit that subscribe button. This is my layout. I'd like to see what you're doing, and I can't wait to watch everybody else. Happy scrapping till next time, and here's my next video for you. I'll see you in the next one.